Hey everybody, I just filmed a video on this look. It's my go-to glowy skin, sort of summer skin makeup tutorial. I focus mainly on the base, but I also do whole eyes and lips look. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video, and here it is. So to start off, we want to start with a smooth yet hydrating canvas. So I'm starting with the Nivea Sensitive Post Shave Balm, which just means that it'll be nice and smooth, and also it'll stick all day. So just taking a bit, and you've probably heard about this like all over the internet, but you rub until it's tacky, and that means you've activated the glycerin. I like to rub it with my hands first, so it's already sort of pre-rubbed, so I don't have to be too harsh with my face. Then I'm taking some of it Benefits the Professional and just putting that in my pore-ish areas. So on my nose, on my chin, and just a little bit on the center of my forehead. I'm going to mix my Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation and the Body Shop Shade Adjusting Drops in Light, just because this is not my shade at all. This I think is actually like the perfect foundation for this dewy skin look, because it acts as skin but it is still quite hydrating. So you still get full coverage, but it's still hydrating, acts like skin, has a really nice finish. And I'm going to be applying this with a damp beauty blender. That is key. Must be quite damp. I just dampened it then. Major key. I'm going to start from the chin. And then on top of that, I'm just taking my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in shade 20 Sand and just putting that over little bits that need a little bit more extra coverage, just while that foundation is still sort of setting. So as that's setting, to get that ultra dewy finish, I'm drenching myself in Fix Spots. So I think this look is made mainly from creams and liquids. I don't think if you used a lot of powder you'd still get the same effect. So I go in with a bronze first and then going in with a contour. So basically where you want to bronze, anywhere where the sun will touch. So forehead, cheeks, a bit of the nose, all of that sort of good stuff. So I've got my Chanel Soleil Dente Chanel cream bronzer. I love this so much. I'm just taking a duo fiber brush and just swirling it around in there. It's getting it all up in there, and it might be a bit much, so just tap it off a little bit. But I'm going just on the cheeks and up. So then after you've done the bronze, I like to do a contour cream again. And I'm just taking the Stila contour colour. And what I'm doing is I'm tapping it in, tapping a bit off, and then I'm just going in the little contours of the cheeks and then blending. So here I've got the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Light Neutral. I'm also going to use the highlighter in the Stila Contour Duo Shade and Light Custom Contour Duo Light palette. I'm first going to go in with the Stila highlighter shade and take this end of the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Dual Airbrush Concealer Brush, and it's the smoothing. So I'm just going in and applying this on the high points of the face where I'd really want to highlight. So along here. And then I'm taking the Urban Decay concealer and then putting that pretty much everywhere else to not only highlight but to conceal and to correct. I'm going to use my beauty blender and just blend that out. So now I'm taking a liquid illuminizer before I put on the powders, because you don't want to put creams or liquids on top of powders. So I'm just putting that on the places I want to highlight. So I'm going to spray my face again before I put any powders on. To actually set my under eyes, I'm just going to go over them again so they're not creased. I'm going to dip into my Australis banana powder with my beauty blender. I think this is the most effective way to looking less powdery and cakey, but also like really setting the under eyes so that they don't budge. So, okay, and then I will bake a little bit, just a little bit, because I need this to stay all day because I am quite a oily person. You can obviously skip this step, it's a little bit unnecessary. Do my brows with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in medium brown and the Urban Decay Brown Beater in warm brown. So I'm just moving on to eyes now, and I'm just going to start off by priming them with the Benefit Air Patrol eye primer. For this eye look today, I'm just going to be using the Smashbox Full Exposure Mini Travel Palette. I haven't used this like at all, so I'm like, you know what? Today's the day. Just going in with the light two colours just all over the lid. And then I'm just taking these two colours, yeah, just these two colours lightly in the crease, and then I'm going to define it a bit more. So now I'm just taking this shimmery shade from the palette, and then I'm going to spritz it with Fix Plus just to get that glitteriness. I'm just going to be taking a little bit of that brown shade on the lower lash line. Okay, so now that eyes and makeup and mascara is done, I'm going to brush away all this dust. I've got the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Matte powder, bronzing powder. So I'm just taking the little duo fiber brush and just popping that in the contours. And then I'm just going to put some on the MAC 217 brush I was using earlier and put it down my nose. So next I'm taking a cream highlight, and I am using a cream just because I did not put powder on the areas that I'm going to highlight. So I'm taking the Colourpop Cosmetics Super Shock cream highlight in Stole the Show. I'm just popping this on. So I'm going to spritz the face again with Fix Plus. I know, excessive. But as it's drying, I'm going to put the highlighter on the cheekbones. And the highlight I'm going to use today is MAC Oh Darling. You could use really anything, any highlight that you choose. Feel free to use. So at first I'm just going to go in with a fan brush. Then I'm going to use that MAC 217 brush again just to really get it popping. So after this, I'm going in with this really nice vibrant blush, which is the Too Faced Sweetheart's Perfect Blush in Candy Glow, one of the first blushes I ever got. I just want a really nice glowy blush. So if you're an oily girl like me, or an oily guy, I recommend you also use a setting powder for the whole face. The one that I would recommend is an Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. I just have the trio here, and I'm going to be using Radiant Light. And I'm just dipping my brush into it and just going all over ham. And then one more final spritz. I went straight onto my forehead. And then we'll go in with a lip colour. Now you can use really any colour you want. Kind of leaning towards the gloss. So the one I've got with me is literally it's a Kylie lip gloss from Kylie Cosmetics. I'm just feeling it, you know. I don't wear a lot of glosses, so I was just kind of like, fuck it. So this is the final look. I hope you really enjoy this. I think this look is really good for the summer because not only is it really sort of glowy and summer appropriate, but it's still quite long wearing as well. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.